All right, let's try this. You know I don't drink coffee, but I'll try it with you. Oh no, that's actually really good. No, this is actually really good. Hi, my name is Roxanne Wilson. I go by Rox Talk Show, and welcome to my channel, where today we're going to talk about, I'm in the Ninja kitchen, my Ninja kitchen. We're going to talk about your Ninja AutoBarista. I want to thank you. If you've not watched my first 2 videos for it, please give them a watch right now. That would be so fantastic. I'm on my road to being able to monetize on YouTube, so that'd be so super helpful. Plus, you get to see the AutoBarista. I'm answering your questions and learning as I'm going as I make coffee. A couple things I want you to know today. We're going to be definitely checking. There's a question y'all wanted exact measurements. So I'm going to give you exact measurements of it to get a feel for it. Also, we're going to be making some things with, I'm going to try non-dairy creamer in here this time. I know, is that bad? I'm going to try non-dairy. Also do some more making of some drinks that you'd like. So that's what we're going to do today. Are you ready? And I'll show you around the AutoBarista because maybe you've never seen it before. And thank you, YouTube, for bringing them to this channel. So, all right, let's dive in first with actually backwards. So I just put it in, and one of the things you need to know about your AutoBarista is it's always gonna tell you what you need to do, what you don't need to do. It's very precise that way. Come on in here. Let me show you what it's gonna tell us right now. So I'm gonna turn the power on, and I have a feeling, because I looked at it before, it's blinking at me because it wants us to empty the tray. So let's start right now by emptying the tray. I'm going to show you how we empty the tray, which is a little bit of process, but this is also going to answer your questions about the pucks. Okay, so to empty the tray, take the creamer off for sure. The tray is going to open. Now, with a little bit to know about the tray is it's going to have a little orange indicator to tell you when you need to rinse it. Typically, when I turn it on, it's automatically rinses. I already did that before we started the video, but I'm going to lift it up here, and you're going to be able to see that tray in action. This actually just pulls off like so. Now let's talk pucks. This would be from what I made from I made for my husband some coffee. So you see there's one puck and there's some other, I can't remember what that was from. So we'll check the puck because I know you have questions about the pucks. We'll check the pucks today, but this whole thing does come out. So what I typically do, and I do feel like I make a bit of a mess. Do y'all feel that way when you're using coffee makers like this? I do. I feel like it's a little bit messy. Bring this over here. So there's 2 things we need to get rid of. We get rid of the liquid, we got to get rid of the pucks. This comes right out, your pucks. We'll throw that in the trash can. And then this, see that little pour sign right here? We'll just pour that out like that to drain it. It's also coming out of the sides right here. Let that all come out into. So there is maintenance. It's not a barista, but doesn't clean itself. If it would come and throw out my stuff, that'd be really nice. Can we make that happen, please? All right, pucks. There's definitely 1 puck in there. Then, of course, you take this, dust that off. This will go back here, just like this. I would clean this out a little more too, but again, 1 hand. Do you see? I've got a little something right there going on. I'm gonna just dry that off. Okay, so once you've got it cleaned out, I'm just going to take it and push it back in. This goes first. Put that back on. Then close that up. There we go. Looking good. All right. Remember also it does self-rinse, so you'll be able to self-rinse it often, and it will rinse. It'll just rinse. It'll just start. It'll rinse. It'll do its cleaning here. One thing I love, it's a little thing, but this is your adjustable tray. And what I noticed one day was I had it because we did some espresso, and I was like, oh shoot, I turned it on. It started rinsing. I'm like, dang it. But it has the grates, and it also has the extra large little sections here. So when you're rinsing it, if you have this on here, it's going to rinse and splatter down there. So you're not going to have water splattering everywhere. They thought about it. I mean, it's Ninja. Let's make, and my husband is loving this, by the way. He's not used it once. He loves me making him coffee because since I'm doing videos, he's like, this is great. I made him flat white. I made him a latte. We've done cappuccinos. He doesn't do iced lattes, but maybe I'll make you a cold brew anyway. Do you want to do that? We'll do some cold brew. I haven't done cold brew in here yet. Let's do cold brew. All right, in full disclosure, I'm a big, let's get the directions out kind of person. One thing I feel good about with this is that it always, you get a drink guide and you also get your quick start guide. We'll go with drink guide here as we go through drinks. Let me make an iced coffee. Okay, so we're gonna do iced coffee, drip coffee. Specifically, we froth as desired. We just put it over ice. I can do that. Ensure to fill your cup with ice before brewing. That makes sense. Let me get an ice cup. We'll do this cup. Let me go get some ice for it and I'll be right back. I'll make you. All right, so we're gonna I took my coffee cup. I took this, it was on the higher rung because I was doing a little espresso. I'm gonna take it down to the bottom. So I never lose it, it's right there. My cup underneath there, perfect. Looking good. Now, we're gonna do cold brew, which is different than other overrices you know. Drip coffee brewed at a lower temperature for ultra smooth, naturally sweet coffee with full body. Okay, perfect. We've got the ice over here. We're gonna do cold brew. I changed my mind. And you'll notice up here all the different choices you have. There's espresso, there's lungo, there's drip coffee, Americana, cold pressed over iced, cold brew, iced coffee or iced latte, cappuccino, latte, flat whites, cortados. You can also choose the bean intensity and you can also choose the shots. So I said we're gonna do cold brew. Go to cold brew right there, perfect. The ounces, we'll do 8 ounces, that's fine. 8 ounces of cold brew. And then let me also get the foam going on here with this. So we're gonna try oat milk for the first oat milk creamer. Sorry, I'm creamer. I meant to do milk, but the order is what the order is. So let's do this one. It is oat milk creamer. Since I'm doing cold brew, one of the nice things about your actual container, it's gonna tell you how much you need for lattes, cappuccinos, flat whites, cortados. I think you're just doing it as desired with this one. Okay, I've got it at the, not quite the max. We've got some good stuff in there. Close that up. I think we're just about ready. The first cold brew in our AutoBarista. Now, I always have to remind myself, you can actually program it. So 1 and 2 programming this. So if I'm always gonna make the same thing, which I need to do for my husband, it's just gonna be easier for him. He'll just hit the 1 and he'll get what he wants. He likes the latte. But like here, I'm gonna go ahead and, I didn't pick the froth type. We need to do that. Froth type. And yeah, let's make it nice and frothy. It knows cold brew, it already knows. See, it knows. She knows, it knows. So the cold thick froth, perfectly for chill drinks. Love it. And this time I did plant-based. So it knows that as well too. And don't forget, you can also do just hot water there for those of you who are tea lovers like me. Now, if I was doing pre-ground coffee, because you have a spot here where you can put your ground coffee beans in, or your ground coffee in there, you just make sure you hit pre-ground before. I always want to remind you of that because the first time I did it, if you know, you know, go back and watch those videos. I did it wrong. I didn't realize I forgot to hit it. And so anyhow, it's all good. It's all good. Okay, ready? Let's go ahead and hit the start button. And we'll start away. You know what I didn't do? I didn't time this. We'll do like just a bootleg timer. It's about 9, it's 27 where I am. It says add ice. I did add ice to what? I'm like, oh my gosh, did I do it wrong? It's pretty, isn't it? Here it comes. Yeah, baby. So of course, when you have your cold brew, it's gonna brew it to the perfect temperature. Please don't tell me I did it wrong again. Y'all are gonna crucify me. Oh no, okay. I was like, you're just teasing us? Okay, fine, tease away. We can get underneath there, get all dramatic. Ooh, that's a new angle. Now we're talking. Cold brew is dramatic. So we're at about 2 minutes. It does take longer than regular coffee. Hot coffee. Uh-oh, I hear my husband coming. He's gonna be like, why did you make me cold brew? For the video, for the plot. This is actually really interesting. How hot is it? Oh, not at all. That did not burn me, by the way. We're good. I've never actually made cold brew anytime at all. This will show you like how far you're going on the realm. So it's gonna take some time, as you can tell. We're 27, it was at the end of 27, we're at 31, so 4 minutes. Looks like the coffee's done. Here comes the foam. The nice thing is all we did was we put the beans in, we put the creamer in, we didn't do anything else. And we're done. Okay. Now here's the payoff. Ready? We're gonna take this. Take a coffee. Wipe this off. I've learned the hard way. If you don't wipe this off immediately, it gets sticky, understandably. It's nice and cold this time though. Again, because it's cold brew. It's amazing to me how that works. Okay, ready? Let's take it. Oh, see, now it's gonna clean automatically. It waits for no one. And then let's put this on here. Here we go. You can hear my dog, my husband talking about, ooh, that looks really good. At home, I'm gonna overdone the creamer. I wasn't looking. Listen, I overdid the creamer, but that's okay. All right, let's try it. All right, let's try this. You know I don't drink coffee, but I'll try it with you. Oh no, that's actually really good. No, this is actually really good. I made the first cold brew. Try it.
What's this?
It's cold brew. It tastes really good. I could get down with that.
It's good.
Isn't that good? I need to rein myself in because I don't need all this caffeine, but this is really good. There it is. Easy to do. Right on here. Okay, so we'll make more later. In fact, so I'm going to measure it for you in the next video. If you want to check that video out, that would be so great. And also, if you're looking for the AutoBarista, I may have a code that works. Usually, sometimes it does work, sometimes it doesn't, just because it might be new and on special. But anyhow, it'll give you 10% off on all Ninja and Shark items. The code is ROX, so use it for this or something else. I put the link down below for you. As well as I'd love for you to join my Substack because of course there's a lot of deals coming up as we cruise through the year and it'll be your chance to get it. Cheers! So check back with me for more goodies. If you have any questions at the AutoBarista, I'm going to answer your questions all inside here as well too. Thanks, take care, and bye. Enjoy!